live from the Dunkin Latte Lounge.
Hey, yo, what up? I'm Josh Martinez inside of our Dunkin Latte Lounge with our special guest. Make some noise, show some love for New Rules.
Hey everyone.
Hello.
We're going to kick this off with Late in the Evening, which is the last song we put out last year. And that's all there is to say about that. Cool.
Yeah.
It's the arm around you now when you're losing your way. It's a smile in the dark at the end of the day. It's the voice that you hear and the rain turns cold. It's all those things I miss the most. It's the joke that you told when you're losing a fight, just saying someone's name that makes it all alright. It's the one that you call 1,000 times on your phone. It's all those things I miss the most. And it's so hard to keep my head up since you took the other part of me.
It's late in the evening and I'm running fast towards your home. My whole body's shaking, 'cause I'm not sure if you're there alone. And if you're dancing with someone tonight, I'm sorry. And if I said it all a little too late, forgive me. So late in the evening,
It's the touch that you feel when you're small in a crowd. It's a hug that rebuilds you when you've been knocked down. It's the help that you get, it's knowing someone's close. It's all those things I miss the most. And it's how to keep my head up since you took the other part of me. Oh.
it's late in the evening and I'm running fast towards your home. My whole body's shaking, 'cause I'm not sure if you're there alone. And if you're dancing with someone tonight, I'm sorry. And if I've said it all a little too late, forgive me. So late in the evening,
There's no stars tonight. The only thing on my mind, the shadows of us under these street lights.
it's late in the evening and I'm running fast towards your home. My whole body's shaking, 'cause I'm not sure if you're there alone. And if you're dancing with someone tonight, I'm sorry, but I'm still not healing. And lately I'm not sure where to go. It's all those little things I'm missing. Maybe it's all those little things you know. And if my words fall at your door tonight, I'm sorry. And if I said it all a little too late, forgive me. So late in the evening,
Thank you.
Whoa, keep it going.
Thank you guys so much. All right, so we just put a song out on Friday. Thank you very much. And it's called Old Days. And what's it about? It's basically about that feeling of missing the friend that you had in a lover, more than the actual relationship itself. That's what this song's about. I'm just stalling because Ryan has to tune his guitar down.
We should
Stall some more, Alex, please.
Some more.
This is the first time.
Tell them something really personal.
Well, I think this is the first time we've actually ever played this song, right? Live? This is gonna be the first time. So, if we completely fuck it up, then that's why.
I got people I can talk to. Almost everything's still the same, but for the first time in forever, nobody wants to say your name. Now my story's getting longer, but nobody really knows about all the ground that we covered, that I'm scared of walking over now. The last time I saw you was the first time it hit. You said don't be a stranger. What's stranger than this? Can't sleep thinking about you now. Can't we pretend that I shut my mouth? No, I promise you that nothing would change. But whatever happened to always staying up and talk till the trains run? How come it's so easy to go from friends to lovers, man, or lovers to friends? And I know we can't have it both ways, but I miss the us from the old days.
Went from growing up together to watching us grow apart in the search for something better. Did we lose the most important part? The last time I saw you was the first time it hit. You said don't be a stranger. What's stranger than this?
Can't sleep thinking about you now. Can we pretend that I shut my mouth? No, I promise you that nothing would change. But whatever happened to always staying up until the trains run? How come it's so easy to go from friends to lovers, no, no, lovers to friends? And I know we can have it both ways, but I miss the us from the old days.
Whatever
happened to all those times we'd say? But whatever happens, we'd always stay right here. Hello, high water. It won't be weird, I can still call you. Promised each other that nothing would change. But whatever happened to us? Staying up and talk till the trains run. How come it's so easy to go from friends to lovers, but lovers to friends? And I know we can't have it both ways. I miss the us from the old days. I miss the days, miss the days. Oh, I miss the days, miss the days. Oh, I miss the days, miss the days. Can't have it both ways. I miss the days, miss the days. Oh, I miss the old days. I can't have it both ways. Oh no, I act like I'm okay, but I miss the us from the old days. Thank you.
Thank you. So we're gonna do a cover now. This was like one of our favorite songs from last year. It's by a guy called Noah Khan, who's like killing it at the moment, and we're obsessed with him. So help us out if you know it. You know, sing along.
As you promised me that I was more than all the miles combined, you must have had yourself a change of heart like halfway through the drive, because your voice trailed off exactly as you passed my exit sign. Kept on driving straight and left our future to the right. Now I'm stuck between my anger and the blame that I can't face, and memories of something even smoking weed does not replace. And I am terrified of weather, 'cause I see you when it rains. The doc told me to travel, but there's COVID on the planes. And I love her mom, but it's the season of the sticks. And I saw your mom, she forgot that I existed. And it's half my fault, but I just like to play the victim. I'll drink
alcohol till my friends come home for Christmas. And I dream each night of some version of you that I might not have, but I did not lose. Now your tire tracks and one pair of shoes, and I'm split in half, but that'll have to do.
So I thought that if I piled something good on my bed, that I could chase away the darkness I inherited from Dad. Now I am no longer funny, cause I miss the way that once called me forever. Now you still can't call me back. And I
love her, Mom, but it's the season of the sticks. And I saw your mom, she forgot that I existed. And it's half my fault, but I just like to play the victim. I drink alcohol till my friends come home for Christmas. And I dream each night is some version of you that I might not have, but I did not lose. Now your tire tracks and one pair of shoes, and I'm split in half, but that'll have to do. Hey.
half was you. I'll be waiting.
And I love her, Mom, but it's the season of the sticks. And I saw your mom, she forgot that I existed. And it's half my fault, but I just like to play the victim. I'll drink alcohol till my friends come home for Christmas. And I'll dream each night of some version of you that I might not have, but I did not lose. Now your tire tracks and one pair of shoes, and I'm split in half, but that'll have to do, have to do. Thank you.
We actually needed a good recording of that song, didn't we? Yeah. Didn't have one anyway, we just had an iPhone one, so. This one's a dancey one, yeah. It's called Really Wanna Dance With You. I know, it's kinda, you know, you're all sitting down. It's hot as balls in here. But if you wanna, you know, have a little boogie down there, we'll be having one up here. I certainly will. So, you know, if you wanna, go for it. It's called Really Wanna Dance With You. You ready, yeah? Yeah. Okay, one.
I remember the night that we first met. You were looking brand new in your black dress. I was sitting at the bar with all my friends. I said I'm gonna go talk to her, finish my drink to go over there. You were looking so cool with a cigarette. I picked myself up, fixed my hair, and I said I'm gonna go talk to her. And my shoes stuck to the floor, and the bell rang for last call. And I don't remember it all, but I think it started with
hey, sorry from across the room, and I've been thinking of a way to come and talk to you, but I got nothing, oh, and nothing to lose. And I really wanna get a drink with you, cause I can hardly take my eyes off you. This ain't something I usually do, but I really wanna dance with you.
Grab my jacket from the cloakroom, and we hit a couple bars on the way home. Think we got a taxi, but who knows how we ended up at your place alone. We're lying here in the morning, and we got a couple missed calls in, but laughing it out, we got talking at all in. And I think it started with
hey, sorry from across the room, and I've been thinking of a way to come and talk to you, but I got nothing, oh, and nothing to lose. And I really wanna get a drink with you, cause I can only take my eyes off you. This ain't something I usually do, but I really wanna dance with you. Oh, ooh, yeah, I really wanna dance with you.
and my shoes stuck to the floor, and the bell rang for last call. And I don't remember it all, but I think it started with.
Hey, saw you from across the room, and I've been thinking of a way to come and talk to you, but I got nothing to lose, and I really wanna get a drink for you, 'cause I can only take my eyes off you and say something I usually do, but I really wanna dance for you. Hey. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, I really wanna dance for you. Oh, 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 oh. Ooh, yeah, I really wanna dance for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, show love to New Rules. So we're just going to jump right into getting to know New Rules, right? We have 3 boys from overseas. There's a lot of people that are diehard fans that know a lot of your stories, but there's also fans that are getting to know you for the very first time. So I figure we'll kind of just put it all together, and we're going to play a game called RAN. And if you're thinking to yourself, Josh, what's RAN? It's an acronym of their names. That's literally it. Ryan, Alec, Nathan. So I'm going to say more likely to, and then you're going to hold up the person's name. And then the winning name will have to explain themselves. Understand them?
Okay, fine.
Okay. Here we go. More likely to get hangry. Hangry. Alec, do you have a history of this?
Yeah. It runs on my dad's side.
Now, what would you say is like your go-to, just give me this little thing and it'll hold me over for a little bit? Do you have like a protein bar or a milkshake or anything?
Like a banana.
A banana?
Yeah.
Okay, full of fiber. I got it.
Energy.
Actually, for a long time, Alec was stealing my bananas. I was buying them and...
He got given. No, you got given them for free.
That's true, yeah.
You still stole them, Alec, you know?
More likely to remain asleep while a fire alarm is going off.
This happened this morning.
Oh.
Our hotel alarm went off. And we didn't get out. So.
Wow. And because it happened that really happened this morning, none of you got up.
We were kind of banking on it being a test, and luckily it was.
Clearly, because they are here right now.
Yeah, we made it.
Okay, go
In
ahead.
fairness, I was going to say the last time we were in New York, Nathan almost missed a flight because he overslept. So.
Oh.
Now, okay, interesting. So hypothetically speaking, he almost misses the flight. But let's say he's going to miss it. We know guaranteed he's going to miss it. Do you two stay back, or are y'all like, yo, you're on your own, kid?
Yeah, I'm out of there.
They did come back for me.
We did.
Yeah,
We helped you get packed, actually, didn't we?
No, you woke
we
me
did
up
take a
having to
video,
get
though, and humiliate you online. It's a very funny video.
helped
You
him
should go
pack.
back and watch it.
I mean,
Welcome
I think
back.
that's what you're supposed to do, basically, right?
Yeah.
I mean, as a group, as essentially brothers, as family, that's what you're supposed to do. Just kind of make fun of each
It's
other.
content, baby.
Yeah.
You know. But I've stayed in a room with Alec plenty of times. Not like that. Just like... All right? But the amount of times I've had to turn off your alarm, Alec, is outrageous. Just saying.
I hear it going. I just know you're going to do it. So.
Yeah.
Who's more likely to forget the words of a song on stage? That didn't happen today, as far as we know.
I mean, yeah.
I think it did.
It actually did.
Well, you guys covered it up well. Did anybody pick up on it? No? See? You guys did a good job.
Well trained.
So is there a time that you remember where it was like that bad?
It has been bad.
3 nights.
Oh, yeah.
We did a cover of Dominic Fike before, 3 nights, and Nathan is our, designated rapper of the group, apparently. So he took the second verse, which was a bit of a rap, and it was quite hard.
It was a lot of words. And it was like quite like away into the tour, and I was like sleepy. And yeah, there was one night where I couldn't remember any of the words, and I was just like, la, 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 la. Like,
So we have some interns in the room that are in the HR department. So who's more likely to say something inappropriate in a business meeting? Do we have experience with this, Alec?
Perhaps.
there's
Hey, listen, you still got a record deal, so you didn't blow it, right?
It's yet to be blown. Maybe. We'll see.
It's part of the charm, though. And honestly, if it happens in the
I hope
States,
so.
if it happens in the States, that accent is going to help you get away with a lot. I just want you to know this.
Choppy.
All right, who is more likely to show up drunk from the night before? From the night before. Ryan, care to explain?
I'm drunk right now.
That makes two of us. I'm kidding to the man that's in the room that is quite literally one of my bosses. And I'm also going to lie about this next question. Who's more likely to lie on their resume?
That's a good question.
They don't give these
None of
jobs
us have
to
resumes.
chimps. Luckily, you don't need a resume. However, okay, take your time. It's fine. Ryan didn't have to think about it.
Just me.
Cool, thanks.
Self-awareness. Who's more likely to go over a month without washing their bed sheets? Yeah. There is a safe answer, and I'll tell you after you guys do it. But go on. Don't look at me for help.
we're clean boys. Like,
I see what you're thinking, no?
It's really tough.
I love how they're like, "Oh man, this is gonna be tough." But Ryan is.
No, I'm really good now. I'm really good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's just when I'm drunk.
For a month straight. Although I will say the safe answer is saying yourself so that you don't sell out your boy. You know what I'm saying?
We didn't go with that one. No?
yeah.
Ryan apparently is more likely to do that.
We can move past that one.
More likely to date a fan.
Well,
If they were single.
sorry.
I don't know. I genuinely don't. Right, Alex already gone under the bus, so I'm going to do the same thing.
Wow. Again, self-awareness for Ryan.
Well, you're just all so lovely, you know. So.
Amen.
Good job. The fans are great. In fact, the fans, I think it's a little unprofessional to hold a phone. However, I will say fans gave me a lot of questions. So I'm going to keep the phone in my hand, and we're done with the game, but we will ask questions now, specifically from fans. So thank you to the fans that are here that sent me along these questions. So they would like to know, what was the inspiration behind the new song that just dropped the other day, Old Days?
That was a breakup that I had quite recently.
With a fan?
No. The pre-chorus, they said, the last thing they said was like, don't be a stranger. And we kind of went into the studio the next day, and we were like, that's kind of cool. That's kind of a cool little thing to write a song about. And so we wrote really quickly. We wrote in about an hour. And yeah, that was
We just
Old Days.
used Nathan for his trauma.
They squeezed me.
So to get this straight, she told you, don't be a stranger.
Yeah.
I'm going to stomp on your heart, but don't be a stranger, basically.
It was kind of a mutual stomping, I think.
Okay.
It was like a, yeah.
Simultaneous.
No. It's if you play the if you play Heartbroken, people eat it up, dog. I'm telling you.
That's true, yeah.
And that accent, again, I'll go back to it. You're good. Actually, on the Old Days lyric video, there is a comment from a fan who said, and I quote, going through a breakup, unsure yet if this is helping or hurting my heart, but it's truly such a great song. So Nathan, when you hear something like that, what immediately comes to mind?
I think Old Days is like, to us, it's like that kind of thing which I haven't heard in a song before, which is like kind of talking about that thing you miss from a relationship, which isn't like, it's not the kind of being in the relationship, it's the kind of person that you got to know and that kind of thing, and it's like having a friend in the kind of thing. And yeah, kind of like ending mutually is sometimes kind of harder to. So I haven't heard a song do that before, so that's kind of what it's about. Hope it helps them though.
Ryan, when writing this song, could you relate in any way, or were you just kind of going for the ride with Nathan?
Sort of going through the ride, but I feel like there's definitely like the angle Nate just said there about, you know, friendships. I feel like, especially me moving away, I moved away from home when I was like, what age was I? 18? So there's definitely friendships I've lost as well, which I could relate to as well. So I think it works that way as well, you know?
So Alec, when recording the song and having a good time and you know that it's coming from a place of emotion, is it a little more challenging for you knowing that it's coming from him, like to have his emotion be felt through your vocals?
I just hold his hand when I sing. Oh, sweet. No, it's no, because it's like I can find parts of myself and parts of my own story that I can put into that, and like regardless of who it comes from, I think we can all draw from it, which is always the aim of the song, is making sure that if we put something out, everyone can just take parts of themselves from it and feel it. So it's not too hard.
That's awesome. And like I said before, I mean, the fact that this person's like, yo, I don't know how to feel, but I'm feeling something. I mean, that's kind of the ultimate goal, right, with the song, is to just feel.
I think it will, you know, the helpful or hurtful thing. I know what people mean when they listen to our songs, because a lot of them are like really up tempo, but they have like crushingly sad lyrics. It's a bit of a theme with us, but I think definitely helps when you come to a show, because you're in a room full of people who are going through, you know, who you can see are relating to the song. Same as you might make friends that way, but like, I don't know, there's something about everyone in a venue just screaming the lyrics of that song or any song. That's, I think, quite therapeutic.
Well, that would make your job a lot easier when you see them, especially if you forget the lyrics for some reason.
That's right.
What was your reaction to the fans' reaction to the song? I mean, it's been a few days, but a decent enough time. What's the reaction been like for you, Alec?
It's been great. I mean, we're kind of seeing a lot of new people commenting on social media or like dialing into radio stations back home and like saying, "Oh, what is this? I've never heard this before. I love this." And it's like, it's nice to see new people as well as the familiar faces loving a song. It's a little bit different for us as well. I think it's kind of a bit more returning to the roots of what we love and grew up on. So it's fulfilling to see that what we love, fans also love. And yeah.
So we obviously know that the song "Old Days" is inspired by you, but Ryan, when it comes to kind of getting together and coming with an idea to the table to write a song, is there anything, like a certain strategy that you may have?
No, not really. I think like a lot of the time, because it kind of depends what we're playing, but usually the guitars like are obviously central to it, because we'll sit around and just jam out some ideas. But I think it does really help, like that day we wrote "Old Days," it really just started with a chat. Like we were there to write a song, but it was kind of like, it came out of nowhere. It came out of us talking about, you know, Nathan's situation. And I think that's really helpful, because that's where a lot of the best ideas happen. And it's kind of weird to snap out of like a quite serious conversation to be like, I'm just going to take my phone out and record you talking about this really personal thing. But that's like, I don't know, I just think that feels like the most real kind of route to take. And you definitely feel it, I think, when you listen to the song in hindsight.
So Nathan, you said that this happened the day before that writing process?
It did.
So did you go into it thinking, okay, guys, I'm going to tell the story to write a song, or was it as organic as, yo, this happened yesterday with this chick, and then...
I think we've literally
She said it
chatted
just
about
like
it.
that, actually.
It was exactly like that.
with the accent, too.
We had to beat it out of you a little bit, Nate, no?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, I guess, you know, like songwriting for us is definitely like a bit of a therapy session, because like, I think what you were saying it earlier, but when we sit together, it's always like, right, what's going on? What can we kind of talk about? And it does always start with a chat, and then someone will say something that's like, oh, that's kind of interesting. And that's like, there could be a song in that. And then, yeah, it's always very therapeutic doing it that way.
So Alec, when you have a random thought in the middle of the night for a song, are you a note guy? Are you a voice memo guy? Are you a group text? What do you do?
Honestly, nighttime voice memo guy,
Okay.
daytime notes guy.
Okay.
But the voice memo at night is always risky, because I'm trying not to... Ryan and I's rooms are like next to each other, and I don't want to wake him up by just like singing. So I'll be like... that voice. I do. And you'll wake up in the morning, you'll be like, oh, that's fine, I'm gonna remember that. That's gonna be note for note exactly what I was thinking. And then you wake up in the morning and it's just like, what the fuck was I doing? And you just don't remember anything. So
Ryan, you had a huge smile when he said the difference. Why is that?
Wait, when he said...
When he said that he's a notes guy by day, voice
Oh,
memo.
I was just... No, I was laughing at your question was, Alec, when you have random thoughts in the middle of the night. And I said, you do not want to know about Alec's random thoughts in the middle of the night.
Back to the game. More appropriate. More inappropriate thoughts in the middle of the night. When you write music, such as the Go the Distance mixtape, do you have some sort of mood board, or is it just a regular songwriting process?
we love a mood board.
Really?
Love a mood board. Yeah, I mean, it kind of doesn't really matter at the end of the day because it's all about the music. So you can do what you want with like the pictures and the colors and stuff, but that kind of just builds itself around the song. But it's still fun to do. And we did have a bit of a vision for the tape. We had like each song we gave like a Pinterest board and just like added visual things that reminded us of those songs and tried to find a through line. I don't know what happened to it in the end, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense. It was
No
very
idea.
like we ended up kind of picking songs that we all just thought were going to be really good live because it was a lot of them were done in like during COVID, and we were just dying to go out and play shows again. So I think a lot of those songs were written with that in mind. And then we came over here and got to play them on tour. It was sick. It's great.
So, 2 more questions, and this is for each of you to answer. The first one, what song are you most proud of? Like, just question mark. And we could start with you, Nathan.
I really like a song of ours called Drunk Texts. Yeah, during like lockdown, that was like, we kind of hit a bit of a groove kind of right in.
and that one was just really fun to write. It's my favorite.
Really Want to Dance With You, which is the last one we played, because we wrote that again, that was one of the songs we wrote in lockdown, and we just kept saying, this needs to get finished, we need to do this, we need to finish this, and we pushed it to the end, and it's goes off live, so.
Yeah, it's one of the best ones live.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
I'm going to go a little bit more rogue and say an earlier song called Happy Ever After You. I say that because I think it's what like young Ryan would have liked the most if he was listening to New Rules, so yeah.
Speaking of Young Ryan was inspired by a lot of artists, but I'm going to put you all three on the spot. We are in the Dunkin Latte Lounge. If you had a chance to hang out with one artist, dead or alive, for 60 minutes inside of a Dunkin, who are you going to kick it with? And I'll start with older Ryan.
Older Ryan? Older Ryan. I don't shut up about John Bellion ever, so maybe John Bellion.
He's a friend of the station. We'll literally snippet this part out, send it to him. He'll probably DM you.
Don't
honestly.
don't say that. Don't say that. Honestly, this is so embarrassing.
The blushing.
It's gonna so red.
We genuinely, John Bellion's our dude. We're gonna make this happen.
Hell yeah.
Nick Marquez is here. He's gonna make sure this happens.
Go Nick!
Alec, an artist you want to kick it with, Dunkin Latte Lounge wise.
I could spend all day trying to think of this, but the first person that popped into my mind was Chris Martin.
Chris Martin of Coldplay.
Yes.
Now, what is it about him that's just all encompassing as an artist for you?
Parachutes is one of the first albums that I fell in love with, and I credit it to wanting to do music, partially. But also, I just think that his career, and he's just such a smart guy, and he's just kept it going for decades. So I want to know what's the trick, man? Like, what are you doing? What's the secret? Yeah.
Nathan?
I would love to meet Paul McCartney. I think that'd be cool. Yeah.
I think in the history of the Dunkin Latte Lounge, Paul McCartney might be the most said person.
I can see that, yeah.
So, and I mean, it makes sense. The guy has inspired and influenced generations of artists, and hopefully you guys can do the same over the next several decades. One more time, show love to New Rules.
To see more videos like this, check out DunkinLatteLounge.com. And if you're posting on social, use the hashtag Dunkin Latte Lounge.